Hello and thanks for joining us for the Midday News. Oktedi Development Foundation has been entrusted to manage education funds for the Middle Fly community through a memorandum of agreement between OTDF and Middle Fly District Development Authority. 500,000 kina in funding was presented to OTDF recently under this arrangement. Another 500,000 kina will be provided in early 2025 to fulfill a 1 million kina funding arrangement approved by the Middle Fly DDA Board for projects in key focus areas of health, education, livelihood and agriculture, WASH, infrastructure, development and economic and social programs in the district. Member for Middle Fly Maso Hewabi said OTDF was a reputable organization and that his government wants to partner with the deliver services to the Middle Fly communities. The volunteers of the Sipik River Project will be celebrating the achievement for the last 5 years this Friday in Port Moresby. The project's Sipik Executive Director Mary Theresa Bonney said the volunteers, consisting of people from the Sipik River, have been working tirelessly to support the project for the last 5 years. This is to ensure the river is protected from pollution because they value the river as their source of livelihood.
Project Sipik needed to go to the village, talk to all those people right up from the upper Sipik right down to the lower Sipik. My goodness, that's so much work. You know, that kind of work you do when you're trying to file a case in court, you know. But they did that just to file this complaint, and this is not even the court. This is just a grievance mechanism that exists in this system, you know, that belongs to, you know, this group of companies, some system that they allowed. We went abroad. Why do we have to go abroad to do something like this, you see? And one of the basic reasons is because we don't have laws and policies that refer to prior informed consent for our country. I mean, my goodness. So, you know, what exists right now is just the RED Plus guidelines on FPIC RED Plus guidelines. That is just for RED Plus development in our country. It does not cover any other resource development. So, you see, that is why we had to go abroad to file this.
Remington Group celebrated 152 graduates of Don Bosco Technological Institute and awarded the prestigious Remington Best in Technology Award to Hezron Benson, an electrical technology graduate with the highest GPA. He received 8,850 kina as a token of support for innovation and technology. Remington Group's involvement extended to sponsoring prizes to the graduation, emphasizing their commitment to education. HR Manager Christopher Membung urged graduates to be catalysts of change. The company remains dedicated to fostering local talent and innovation and technology. In overseas, ABC Australia reports today that the program in looking after former detainees of Manus Island is in crisis, with the potential to see about 60 refugees and asylum seekers without a home starting today. The humanitarian program was set up to pay for the accommodation, food and health expenses of the refugees and asylum seekers who live in Port Moresby and are awaiting resettlement after the Manus Island Detention Centre closed. ABC reports that Australia's Home Affairs Department has paid a substantial sum to PNG to take over full and independent management of the living arrangement under a confidential bilateral agreement signed in December 2021. Last week, a letter from service providers in Port Moresby was circulated on Facebook, where they made their intentions known to cease their services for want of payment. The Premier has rejected claims police were heavy-handed towards pro-Palestinian protesters at Port Botany. Around 400 people demonstrated against the arrival of an Israel-operated cargo ship. More than 20 activists were arrested and charged.
Rows of police officers faced the protesters, moving in as the crowd chants. After nightfall, the dragging begins. 23 people are arrested, charged with failing to move on and seriously disrupting a major facility.
I want to commend New South Wales Police's activities.
It's very important we don't allow distress to turn to anger and hatred.
Today, 2 walked free on bail. Lara Small denied the charges. Eric Herbert pleaded guilty. Both are banned from unlawful protests.
Free Palestine!
Solidarity is something that we, as normal people, need to get behind.
A great large number of them were professional protesters.
The police response has drawn criticism.
Those arrests were heavy-handed and unnecessary.
David Brophy attended the protest.
They were extremely heavy-handed in picking people up, throwing them to the ground.
What is not appropriate is when people bring their political grievances to our shores and try to stop people going about their ordinary daily lives.
The Gaza conflict has also become an issue in local government, with the Inner West Council last night voting on a motion calling for a ceasefire.
The Labor-controlled council voted it down.
Free Palestine!
It's the mood of the Inner West community, and councillors are there to represent and advocate for their community.
Back home, the PNG Hunters players Solowane, Sherwin Tanabe and Joshua Lau joined the celebration of children's rights at the Baroni Library's Learning Centre, organized by Book Belong Pikinini. The visit marked Universal Children's Day, bringing an unexpected thrill to the youth attendees. Wellbeing manager Ronnie Titi, in introducing the players to the children, shared on the qualities required to become a professional rugby player. The players emphasized the importance of hard work, determination, respect, especially towards parents, maintaining a healthy diet, and overall well-being. The Baroni Library Learning Centre turned into a mini rugby field as the SB Hunters players actively participated in training drills with the children. The unexpected sports session not only added excitement but also provided valuable insights into the world of rugby. The Seoul 2023 Pacific Games is into Day 4, which will see action in 13 sports. Day 4 promises more medals and excitement across a range of Honiara's venues.
Weightlifting continues to attract large crowds at Maranatha Hall, where more medals will be up for grabs. The action began at 10 a.m. After a day off, football resumes with 4 big matches. In the first match of the day, Vanuatu takes on PNG at midday in men's football, followed by American Samoa versus Solomon Islands at 3 p.m. In women's football, American Samoa will face Cook Islands at 4 p.m. and New Caledonia will play PNG at 7 p.m. Tennis moves into the men's double events with the continuation of singles and mixed doubles. Table tennis continues with some rescheduled para-teams medal matches from Wednesday. At the start of the mixed doubles, single ambulant, male and female, and the male and female seated singles. In basketball, the semi-finalists will take the day off while the classification matches take place. In men's basketball, Solomon Islands will take on Tonga in the first classification match at 12 p.m. Then PNG will face Tahiti at 5 p.m. In women's basketball, Solomon Islands takes on PNG at 2:30 p.m. and Tonga will play Guam at 7:30 p.m. All the action will take place at Friendship Hall. Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
Papua New Guinea, Samoa, New Caledonia, American Samoa have posted victories in the men's volleyball on Wednesday to book their places in the quarter-finals. In a captivating showcase of skill and determination, Samoa emerged triumphant against Tonga, securing an emphatic 3-0 win to progress the next stage of the competition. New Caledonia displayed their dominance against Solomon Islands, clinching a 3-0 victory. In another notable matchup, American Samoa secured a 3-1 victory over Tuvalu, marking a significant achievement for the team. Concluding the day's men's volleyball matches, PNG achieved a 3-1 victory over 2019 gold medalist Tahiti in an intense clash. PNG is confident in their journey towards the quarter-finals. Volleyball matches resume at midday today. And that ends the news update. Join us at 6 for more.
It's not a convincing clearance. Bolter. Oh, and sure.